So, exciting day today. I got my new Carolina Hurricanes hat. A hat is very essential for what I'm doing right now because I've been going to rehearsal with that one, and I feel like I'm just being baked alive. So, hopefully this helps provide at least my face with some shade. Yeah, that actually just came. I was about to start filming, and I thought I'd throw that in. I was really excited with how the boys did last night. I've actually been saying for a really long time, pretty much the whole year, that I thought this was our year, that the Hurricanes were going to take the Stanley Cup this year, and it just seems like we're closer and closer to that coming into fruition. I never understood why people talk down about them so much, because they were always an elite team. I feel like if you have a team that consistently makes the playoffs, which the Canes have for I don't know, the last 5 or 6 years or whatever it's been, definitely these Rod Brindamore years, we've been really consistent with our game. And so I just feel why hate on a team like that? And I feel like that about it even. If you're into Colorado Avalanche, cool. Vegas was kind of the surprise this year, actually, that they made it this far, because they had a pretty shockingly bad just regular season. But any of those teams, Oilers, Ottawa Senators and stuff, even though they're not my team, I would I get why people would respect them, even the Penguins or the Flyers, and teams that got swept pretty early on. I mean, they made the playoffs. I mean, I'm just saying, if the Toronto Maple Leafs, who haven't been to the Cup in decades upon decades at this point, can have a fan base of loyal followers, I think people need to be a little bit more respectful to the Canes, because they have been circling the drain of being one of those elite teams for a very long time, and I'm just so glad that they're finally having their moment now. And I've always been repping the Canes with pride. I've been a fan since 2016. I just took a notion to get into hockey. I've never been into sports, really, but there's something about hockey I find so fascinating, because it's basically as physical and intense a sport as rugby or football, or think of any of those gritty guys getting slammed and hurt kind of sports, right? But they're graceful. It's on ice. I mean, how could you not love it? It's incredible. So I'm really happy with this hat. Okay, but now that I've got that on, that's been addressed, to what I was actually going to talk about. Today I just want to say, I'm really thirsty. I am so thirsty. There's something about, I've been drinking a ton of water, but it alone has not been satisfying. When I wake up in the morning, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I'm really weird. I'm not a huge soda drinker. In fact, I've actually cut out sodas recently. But when I wake up, I really want something carbonated, because it gets that kind of gross ick that you get in your throat while you sleep at night. And lately, I've been sleeping. I'm usually somebody who, I'm lucky if I get 3 or 4 hours a night. More lately, it's been 8 or 12. I've been very, very tired lately. So, I really need this when I wake up, because I have a lot of that kind of icky kind of feeling in my throat, and a carbonated beverage does the trick. So I really like these bubblies. I've not tried either of these flavors, so I was going to kind of review those today. Maybe a little detour for stuff strictly theater related, but it is what it is. These I can attest to. Love the Powerade Zeros. I find that regular Powerade, what is it? This whole thing they have going on now where it's 50% more electrolytes. I feel like that's a recent thing. They're too salty now. Regular Powerades are too salty. It feels like you're drinking one of those just extra electrolyte drinks. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen it before. The Gatorades in the specific bottle that have just way too much salt. Normal Powerade tastes like that to me now, and I don't like it because of that. But these here sugar ones are really good, because not only are you missing out on the sugar, but I feel like they taste inherently less salty for whatever reason than the regular Powerades. So big fan of these. But yeah, these I haven't tried before. So we have bubbly melted ice pops. So I'm a big fan of those ice pops where it's kind of the fireworks, or what are they called, bomb pops, where it's cherry is the red, white is a lime flavor, and then the blue is kind of a blue raspberry flavor. So these are supposed to taste like those. And then this I haven't tried before, strawberry sunset. So let's see here. We have strawberry, kiwi, pineapple. Well, I love all those things, so that sounds awesome. I like how it emphasizes non-alcoholic. Like, would we assume that sparkling water has alcohol? Have we really degraded that far as a society? But yeah, I was going to test each of these out and tell you how I like them. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. First one, we have the Bubbly Strawberry Sunset. So this is one that's strawberry, kiwi, and pineapple flavor. Non-alcoholic. Because obviously sparkling water means it usually has alcohol. What kind of crazy world we live in. I wonder if it's like because of I know like seltzer, alcoholic seltzers become more popular, like White Claw and Truly and all that stuff, but I would never just assume that that would have to even be mentioned. Weird, but anyway. All right, cheers. So Strawberry Sunset going in. I really like that. I feel like I had a little ratatouille moment there, like just bliss, right? It's very crisp, very refreshing. What I like about bubbly is it's very subtle. You know, it's very hydrating, very much taste of water. It's not like pure aspartame. Matter of fact, I don't even think they put any artificial sugar kind of things like aspartame in it. So literally just carbonated water and natural flavors. I really like that one. The strawberry's very much there. The kiwi and pineapple are there, but they kind of blend together, like you don't really taste them separately. Yeah, I really like that one. That one's good. Alright, so that was the Strawberry Sunset. Now we have the melted, if I could just see real quick on my end, the melted ice pop one. So, yep. This one doesn't mention that it's not alcoholic. Do you see that? It's weird. Why would everyone just like, ooh, make sure people know Strawberry Sunset, not alcoholic. But this one, like, you know, people aren't stupid. Obviously, they don't think, like, something that tastes like a melted bomb pop is going to be alcoholic. Weird. Very carbonated, too. Had a little burp. Sorry about that. Alright, so cherry, lime, and raspberry. Alright, well, here's our little melted ice pop one. Go in. Cheers. That one, yeah, definitely nothing like stevia or like aspartame in it. It would taste sweeter, interestingly enough. I wouldn't say it's quite as refreshing, but the flavor is a lot stronger. The cherry is the overwhelming flavor. The lime and the raspberry are kind of like the aftertaste. Yeah, I really like those. So, if you're trying to cut back on your soda, but just want something carbonated, I would definitely recommend those. Alright, I gotta get going to rehearsal. See you guys. Thank you very much.